Now you seem to have nothing to say.
Zack growls, and my body jerks over the derision in his voice. Sorry, I mutter. Delaney said you needed a live-in nanny for Ben, that the position would be full-time until he started school in the fall, and then part-time after that. She said I'd be responsible for his care when you weren't here, and that I'd have to do basic household chores and stuff. Zack nods at me, unfurls his arms from across his chest, and rubs his chin thoughtfully.
Delaney thinks you're right for this job. I'm gonna have to trust her on that.
I am, I tell him earnestly. I'll take very good care of Ben.
You'd better.
He growls at me so menacingly I take an involuntary step backward.
If you harm one hair on my child's head, I will make you regret it. Do you understand?
The scared country girl inside me wants to curl into the fetal position and just shrink away from the threat in his voice. But I'm not that young girl anymore. I've pulled myself out of crappy circumstances and made a new life for myself. I've worked hard over the years to build up my self-esteem, and I'm not about to let this man tear it down. Squaring my shoulders at him, I give him a stern look. I appreciate your protectiveness of Ben, and I'd feel the same way about my own child. I can assure you, you have nothing to worry about. But I have to insist that you treat me with some type of respect for the position I hold. At the very least, you don't want to teach your son it's okay to threaten and intimidate women, do you? Zack stares at me, his amber-colored eyes turning almost a dark brown. He blinks a few times and shakes his head.
Are you always this blunt?
I'm always this honest, I clarify for him. He stares at me for a moment more, and finally I see acceptance settle in.
Understood. Do you need help bringing your things in? I'll show you the room you'll be staying in.
I don't have them, as I had to take the bus here. I thought if it's okay with you, I'll move in tomorrow. I have a friend who can give me a ride.
You don't have a car?
He asks curiously. Nope, can't afford one. It's the bus for me.
You do realize you'll have to take Ben places, and I most certainly don't want him on the bus,
he says grimly. Delaney says you have 2 cars, and that I could borrow one if you needed me to run errands or take Ben somewhere. I tell him, and by the look on his face I can tell this is news to him. But there's nothing wrong with riding the bus. I add. Zack looks like he wants to argue that point with me, but instead he says,
We'll go get your stuff right now. I actually have an appointment tomorrow morning, and I'll need you to watch Ben, so I'd rather you get settled in today.
Okay, I tell him. Would you like me to go get Ben ready?
No,
he says curtly.
I'll do it. You can just wait by the garage door through there.
I turn to see he's pointing at a door off the kitchen that leads into a laundry room with another door that I assume leads out to the garage. I turn back to nod at him, but he's already gone.